Welcome back to JJW Outdoors. Justin here, and on today's video we are going to be doing a pack dump, so stay tuned. Let's see what I'm bringing with me on this awesome, amazing trip coming up. If you all haven't heard, I am heading to South Manitou Island. So if you go check out my other video that I posted last Wednesday, okay, that is going to explain to you all about this trip. I'm real excited about it. Here is all the gear that I'm bringing with me on this trip. First things first, let's talk about the backpack. This is the most essential thing that you are going to need on a trip, okay? This backpack is very rugged. Now, this is not going to be the most lightest gear in the world. This backpack does weigh quite a bit, but it is heavy duty backpack. Some things that I have done to the backpack is I actually made a pouch here on the front using paracord. I have added this pouch here and a couple other things like a nice water bottle holder. All right, so like I said, nice heavy duty backpack. This is the Pathfinder brand right there, Dave Canterbury and Pathfinder. So that is the main reason why I'm bringing this pack, is because it's rugged and it's not gonna ruin on me. So this is the gear I have, and this is the gear I'm gonna be bringing with me on this trip. So today I just kind of wanted to show you the gear and pack the bag up all at the same time for you. So we're gonna start off with the very first thing, which is gonna go on the very bottom of the bag, which is going to be my hammock and the sleeping bag bag itself. The hammock I am bringing is an Outdoor Vitals hammock, and so is the actual sleeping bag itself. The sleeping bag I've done tons of reviews on. You can go watch my old videos on that. The hammock is pretty much new on the YouTube channel. I've shown it a couple times, but I never specifically said anything about it. So the straps of the hammock are in here, and the hammock itself is right here. The reason why I'm bringing the stuff sack is because in case, you know, we go somewhere and I need an extra bag with me, I can just take this along with me and I don't have to have the sleeping bag inside of it. That is why I'm bringing this. The reason why those are going on the bottom is because I'm gonna need those last, and I don't know if I'm gonna be setting up the hammock right away to begin with. Next thing that's gonna go on the bottom of the bag is actually going to be my pillow. Now, this is a luxury item. This is a flex tail pillow. The reason why I'm bringing this is because I am going to be having a tent setup. This is not gonna be a hammock setup, this is gonna be a tent setup. So I have been struggling on 2 tents that I'm gonna be bringing. So this is gonna be in a separate video because I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm gonna be doing kind of a review on 2 tents, and I want your opinion on those tents. So this pillow is really easy. This just opens up like this. Pillow collapses down. No stuff sack, no nothing. I'm just throwing that at the bottom of the bag because the first things first is I'm gonna get my sleeping bag out, which we're gonna be talking about next. So here is the sleeping bag. Obviously, it's a pretty big sleeping bag. I have been using it lately. I highly recommend this sleeping bag. I've had it for years and years now. You can go all the way back to the very first YouTube video I put out was actually with this. It's called a mummy pod. But again, it's from Outdoor Vitals. I highly recommend you go check out this sleeping bag. It's a down-filled sleeping bag, and it just stuffs inside your backpack so nicely and collapses down to its nothing. It's like there's nothing there. So pretty much this backpack is going to be mainly sleeping gear, as you can see here. Now it it takes up a lot of room, but I can really squish this sleeping bag down to get inside of there. So that's what we're gonna kind of be doing with the rest of this gear, just kind of squishing it in there. The next thing I'm gonna put in my backpack is actually going to be a sleeping pad. Now this is very new to me. I haven't used sleeping pads very often or much at all on the YouTube channel. So this is a brand new sleeping pad to me. This is the brand right there, Nemo. I also have a flex tail pump that's gonna be right inside of there. This little pump right here is rechargeable, and it also has one of these here, which is very, this fits all of my stuff, but it comes with 5 of these little things. So all different types of sleeping pads, pillows, whatever you can think of, flex tail will pump up for you. Just double click. Ooh. Double click, turns on for you. One side sucks air in, the other side obviously fills up your mattresses, pillow, whatever you need. This thing will take care of the job. So this is going to be the next item that is going in my backpack, is going to be the sleeping pad with the pump itself. So the gear that I am using right now, I will be doing a further big video on a lot of this stuff, doing more reviews, but I wanted to actually use the gear first, get out, use it in a real life situation like this 4-day, 3-night backpacking trip. So that's kind of what I'm doing. All right, next things next, we are going to be, I'm not gonna be talking too much about clothing, but I am bringing a good amount of clothes with me. This bag does have a little bit of air in it that I need to get out yet. Basically, I'm bringing 3 pairs of socks, 2 extra pairs of underwear, shorts that I can go swimming with and just run around with through the day. I also have a very lightweight pair of pants that the bottoms unzip, turn into shorts as well, and then 2 long sleeve shirts and then 3 short sleeve shirts. That is what I'm bringing with me on this trip. I know it's overkill, it's very overkill, but we're gonna roll with it and see how it works. And you know, maybe next time I won't bring as much, but it is gonna be an island and I don't want to be cold. So to go with clothing, I'm also bringing my coat. This is an Outdoor Vitals coat. Again, I love my Outdoor Vitals. I highly recommend this coat. It's super nice. Not only can I hike with it like now when it's warm out, it also has pit zips to cool you off, stuff like that. And it's a water resistant. So it's going to be more towards waterproofing myself, but also if it does get soaking wet, it still will keep me warm. So that is the main objective of using this coat, especially on this trip. I will show you more later about my pants that I'm going to be bringing, and I'm going to be bringing just a lightweight silky shirt with me that I'm going to be majority of the time hiking in. My pants are down there. I will show you that later on the video. Plus I want to show you what's in my pockets. Okay, so this clothes bag is actually going to go towards the top in case I need it right away. Plus we're getting to camp a little bit different on this trip than we normally would on a separate trip. Otherwise I would be putting it at the bottom of the bag. But as you can see, I'm really squishing this in here because I want the sleeping bag to go all the way to the bottom as far as it can. So you can see in there, I have my sleeping pad with the clothes right next to it. I'm putting the heavier one towards my back, so then I'll have the weight on my back versus the front of the backpack. Now, I'm not putting the coat in there right now. I want the coat to be on the very top in case it is really cold when I first get there, windy or whatever. So that is gonna go in last. All right, everybody, we need to talk about food for a minute. Now, food is gonna be a little trickier on this trip because we're going as a large group. In the last video, I kind of talked about that a little bit, but we're sharing a bunch of the food. So this is most likely going to change. I wanted to really fill this up to see how it fit in the bag, but this is basically going to feed me and a couple meals over. The reason why I'm doing this right now is because I wanted to feel the weight and I wanted to show you kind of this Dyneema bag. So this is a brand new bag to me as well. It's super lightweight, super thin stuff. It's supposed to rip stop and everything. I'm going to be doing a full review on this bag. It comes with a couple carabiners on it, nice pull stab strings, big loop so you can hang it up in a tree, so your bears, whatever that you have on your trip, can't get to it. So yeah, that is going in my bag next, going right here on the very top, because on this trip I'm going to be driving for a little bit, and then once we get there we're going to be having a little snack right off the bat because we have to get on the ferry. So I wanted that to kind of be on the top, so not only can I eat a little bit, but I can also give it to some of the kids and the other adult leaders that are going on this trip. Okay, with the food, I am going to be using, and I forgot to show you this because it's in there, but I'm going to be having a stove. With the stove, I need a canister. I will show you that there, and if you want me to kind of do a little review on the food while I'm there, let me know in the comments below as well. But this canister is coming with me. It's going to kind of sit on the very top, on top of that bag. Just a very cheap Walmart, mostly waterproof little bag that I have. This stuff really don't need to worry too much about being waterproof, except for the main important object, which is going to be your toilet paper. So that is going to be the main piece of gear that I'm going to be using. Obviously, you guys can use your imagination for that. For this trip, I am luxurying myself. So I am going to bring some deodorant with me. I am going to be bringing some dude wipes, not only for me, but also for some people who forget or just would like to try them. And then I'm gonna be bringing some toothpaste and my toothbrush. So yeah, that's pretty simple, pretty basic. Got a lot of dude wipes because there's gonna be a lot of dudes going on this trip. That is going right on the top. Obviously, you guys know why that's gonna be right on the top. All right, let's talk about the last thing that's really gonna go in this bag, which is going to be camera gear. I am bringing a GoPro, the GoPro I'm filming with right now, plus a bunch of batteries and one single charger that will charge 2 batteries. But I'm also bringing a battery bank charger like this. This is the Anker battery charger. Absolutely love this Anker charger. This will charge my phone 3-4 times easy. I'm bringing a couple cables in here because there's a couple other things that I can use to charge some objects, which we will get to later. But for camera gear, that is going to be the basics of a camera gear. I have my main GoPro, which you guys are obviously I'm using right now for you guys. It's on a tripod. I was gonna bring GoPro calls it Jaws, big giant clamp pretty much. I was gonna bring that, but I decided not to because if we go to the beach or something, I would rather have it in tripod form like this versus finding a stick, pounding the stick into the ground and going from there. So that's gonna be the basics for camera gear. And that will all just squish in there like that. This goes like this. Oop, there it goes. Just like that. This clamps here. Then the flap goes over top. Just like so. So that is the obviously majority of the stuff that goes inside the bag. So now let's talk about the stuff that I'm gonna have really quick, easy, accessible right on the top. So a lot of this gear that's gonna go next on the backpack is gonna be inside the top, inside this little pouch, and on the outside. And there's a reason for everything why I'm bringing it. Some things are a little bit redundant because 2 is 1, 1 is none, and I want it to be best as it can. First things first, on the very top, I am going to be putting 2 Cliff bars. The reason why I'm putting 2 bars on the very top is because I want to be able to get to these very, very fast. I don't want to have to open the backpack up, get to the food bag, pull the giant food bag out, when I can just grab one of these, eat it really fast, and keep going on the trail. So I put 2 of these on the very, very top. Now when I get to camp, those are obviously gonna go back in the food bag because I want to hang them up. Okay, next thing's next. Let's talk about water really fast. I am having 2 water bottles with me. I am going to be having one, which I kind of showed you earlier, right here. This is on the front, which I will show you more in just a minute. The other one is going to be on the side right here with 2 tops. One goes to that one, one goes to this one. This one has 2 pots like this. The reason why I'm bringing this is I want this to sit in the fire. This is gonna go on the fire. I'm gonna be boiling water, dumping it into my food pouches. That is the main reason for this. I'm not really gonna be boiling water in this. This is gonna be clean water. Now you might be wondering, Justin, how are you gonna get clean water? Well, that's gonna lead us to the next beautiful thing that I'm bringing with me. I'm bringing the Sawyer Mini right here, okay? I'm bringing the tube, which is gonna go here like this. So not only can I drink out of the water straight, I can also fill this bag up with water. So this is how I'm gonna get a lot of extra water with me on the trail. I can fill this up with water, strap it to the top, strap it to the front. Yeah, stuff like that. I'm gonna be bringing this, filling this up with dirty water. The Sawyer Mini screws onto this. Oh, this is the clean side. So you squeeze the bag and clean water comes out of here. I'm gonna be filling up my water bottles with this setup. This just kind of rolls up like this, tucks inside of this nylon bag like this. That goes here, and the tube goes right next to it. That again is going on the very top because I want to be able to get to that really fast, simple, easy if I need water right away. All right, let's talk about bugs really fast. I'm gonna be bringing a hat with me. You don't see me wear a hat very often, but I will be bringing a hat. I'm also gonna be bringing this bug net like this because I wanna keep as many mosquitoes away from me as I can. So this setup is going right on the top because as soon as we get to the ferry, obviously I'm probably not gonna need it right away. As soon as we get off the ferry, I might need it. So I want that to go right on the top of the bag, just like that. Okay, this side pouch right here. I am bringing an extra poncho with me, and I'm bringing this sleeping bag emergency blanket. I'm bringing those two things, like I said, for an emergency. In case I get cold, in case the kids get cold, we can wrap up in that, and in case something happens. That just goes right in the pouch right there. I am bringing a fire starter just in case. I have made these fire starters. Go check out my old video on that. I am bringing duct tape. Duct tape is so versatile. I can start fires with it, patch things up. If I get a hole in my tent, a hole in my bag, I can patch it up with this. If I get a cut, I can wrap my arm in it or wrap whatever injury I have using duct tape. I am bringing a good amount of duct tape just in case. I am bringing a mini Bic. That's just gonna go right in the side. I am putting my spork right here as well. I am probably going to be wearing this most of the time, but this is a ferro rod. So this is a very mini ferro rod. I scrape it here. It will obviously help me start a fire, and I can practice with it. I just throwing that right in there for right now. I'm bringing two things of paracord. This one is mainly for a ridgeline setup in case I want to use my hammock and I want to put a poncho, which I'm going to be showing you in a minute. Poncho, string up the poncho, that's what this string is for. Also hanging a food bag. This string right here is either going to be for hanging my food bag, or I'm going to be making like a clothesline with it so we can dry our clothes off, like if we go swimming or something. And last things last is my headlamp is going right here on the top as well of this little pouch. Just like that. That kind of fills that up. So next things next. Let's talk about first aid. That is going right here in the front. You might be wondering what this is for. This is actually for my headlamp. The strap goes off my headlamp. This is a little Velcro piece. I can put the headlamp right here in the middle, strap it to here, strap it to the top right here, so I can have my bag up, shine the light kind of a thing. This here is going to be my first aid repair. I have needle, thread, extra duct tape, band-aids, gauze, stuff like that is all inside of here. I have some Tylenol, ibuprofen, migraine pills because I get migraines really fast and easy, and when I do get them, they do not go away very easily. So I am bringing that as well. That goes right in the front. I'm gonna let everybody know that this is my first aid, so if they have to get into it, they can, right in the front. Going with the bugs again, I am bringing this and this. This is obviously for mosquitoes, gnats, stuff like that. This right here is in case I get stung, stuff like that. I can take the stinging, burning away with this. I usually don't bring that on a trip, but I figured this trip I might as well since I have it. Now we're going to talk about what's going in this pouch and the other side. I am bringing with me a sit pad on this trip. Again, I normally don't bring a sit pad, but we're going to be sitting by the fire quite a bit and cooking some good meals, and I want some comfort with me. That is going to kind of just strap like that. Pull this tight so everything just cinches down like this. Nice and easy, nice and simple. Makes the bag look good. Just like that. I am bringing a shamog with me. There's a couple reasons for this. First things first, I can, keep the sun out of my face if I wanted to, like this. If it's cooler out, it'll protect me a little bit more. But mainly, this is going to be for a towel. I can obviously dry off, do whatever I want with this. This is going to be on the outside of my bag so I can easily get to it. But I gotta wipe some sweat off my face, stuff like that. That is what this is gonna be for. I wanted to bring 2 of them on this trip, but I think I'm just gonna stick with the 1 because I am bringing a lot of gear. And why bring more than I really need? So I am just gonna roll this up like this. And this is going right on the outside inside that little pouch. That's going right down inside of there like this. This is a poncho, a full-size poncho. This is not going to just protect me, but also gonna protect my backpack. And it can be used as a tarp. So this is going to be my separate tarp setup on this trip. And if I wanna string my hammock up, do stuff like that, I can with this. Okay, the pouch comes out like this. On the outside, I'm bringing a notepad. This is Right in the Rain notepad, a pencil, a pen, and my compass is in here. Like this compass sits there. I am putting this on the outside of my bag, right in the front, behind the poncho, just like that. Cool part about this is when I want to cinch it up, I grab a hold of this piece of string, I cinch it up, tuck it in there, and there we go. Nice and compact, sitting right there on the front, nice and easy. On this side of the bag right here, I am bringing the Baco Laplander with me. That's just gonna tuck down right next to my water bottle, and it's gonna clip on there just like that so I can't lose it. If I still want to drink, I can just take this out like this, drink, put it back, just like that. I have some paste beads on the side. Not only does it look cool, but you can actually use paste beads to help you. So I'm bringing this, it kind of goes along with my navigation. I can kind of show you a little bit of that on a separate video. That is pretty much it on this side of the backpack. I am doing something that I never do, and I'm bringing a fishing pole. I haven't really played with this too much. I can put the fishing pole here on the side. This part goes like this, undoes. I can loosen this up and strap it like this. So now it's over top of the fishing pole, like that. It's a super lightweight fishing pole I bought off of Amazon. So I'm bringing that. Something I forgot earlier is a little bit of tackle. I have fishing hooks, sinkers. I have a few lures. I'm gonna be bringing a couple more with me. This is actually going on the top of the bag so I can get to it right away, but mainly because I ran out of room and it's just nice to have it right on the top. I am bringing the shovel with me. Not only can I dig holes, it has serrated edges. I can chop branches, get firewood, gather stuff up like that. That just sits, oops, this way, sits right down on the side of my bag like that. This tucks inside of there so I don't have any cords hanging off. And this straps like this to tuck it on the side. Yeah, and then I have my reel. We're bringing a reel with me because I need that to go with the fishing pole. That's just gonna tuck inside of here, just like that. I know it's a lot of gear, but I'm making it work and seeing what I can do different in the future. That's gonna sit out front like that because I think we're doing a little bit of fishing as soon as we get there. So I can grab that, grab the fishing pole, grab the tackle, start fishing. Because we're gonna be doing a catch and cook. So make sure you watch that video because not only am I gonna be using all this gear, I'm gonna be showing you all this gear and we're gonna be doing a cool catch and cook. Last piece of gear that's gonna strap to the outside of this bag is going to be this really cool lantern. So this is a solar powered lantern. I've used it for quite a bit now. I have actually been spending it outside, seeing which tent I like better, and been using this light. This unplugs like this, and this squishes down, put the plug back in. This goes on the one side, goes on the other side. I personally put a carabiner here, and this is gonna clip to the outside of my bag. Going right here on this other carabiner. The reason why I'm bringing 2 carabiners, one on this side, one on this side, is because I obviously need to hang up some food bag, but in case someone else needs to. And it's nice just to have some little carabiners that you can stick on places in case this doesn't work here. Okay, this side really fast. I am going to be wearing these boots. So So I'm gonna be having these boots on me. These Crocs I am not going to be wearing right away, but I am bringing them. So we're gonna strap the Crocs on the outside with this piece of string, just like that. And that is how I'm gonna be carrying those. Very bottom of the bag right here, I have these straps, which are gonna go like this. And they are going to go around my tent. So, I told you before, I am bringing a tent. I am really excited about bringing a tent. I haven't really slept in a one-person, two-person tent very often because normally I have a hammock when I go on setups like this. But tent is gonna sit right on the bottom just like that. And that is how I am going to be bringing the tent. So I told you already that I'm bringing 2 water bottles. Obviously the one is on this side and the other one is right here. This one I want here because I don't want to take the backpack off. I want to take the backpack off every single time I need water. So I can just grab it, drink some water, and put it back, just like that. I also has a cup with this one as well, so I can boil water and have 2 systems going versus just the one. But I bought this off of Amazon. I really love it so far. It sits really nice on the hip, and yeah, it's not in my way. I thought it would be in my way sitting right here, but it's not. So the tent is going to the bottom, and that is it. That is all of my gear I am bringing with me on this trip, except for the gear that I have in my pants pocket. So we're gonna show you that next. Let's go. These are the pair of pants I'm gonna be wearing the majority of the time. So I talked about a pair of shorts. At camp, I'll probably wear the shorts unless it's really buggy, but hiking wise and moving around wise, I am wearing these pants. I kind of took some things out that I'm gonna have in my pockets. Right here in this pocket, I'm gonna be having my wallet. I'm gonna be taking a lot of the gear out of my wallet because I'm not gonna need a lot of like money, cards, all that stuff. I need my ID and a little bit of cash with me. That is all I'm bringing on this trip. But I want to put my wallet sitting right here in this pocket. I have my belt knife right here. This knife is coming with me, so not only doing just camp stuff, splitting wood, getting fire stuff, making feather sticks, stuff like that, I have this knife, and it's gonna be nice just to have. These pair of pants are fall Raven pants. They're very, very nice. They have right here these unzip so you can have ventilation, so if I get real hot I can just unzip the sides and it will cool me down really fast. There's that. On this side I am having my main pocket knife. I put fire tinders on here. I have my main blades, scissors, all kinds of stuff on this thing. If you want to see a review on this, let me know and I will do that. That is going in my main pocket right here. On my cargo pocket, I have 2 lighters with me. One lighter I know is getting low, so I'm just bringing this one so I can just use that lighter up so I can eventually turn it into that one. I have my piece of paracord. If you haven't watched my video, go watch my video. I show you how to take this piece of paracord and hang up this backpack using a really cool setup. That's mainly what this is going to be for. This right here is going to be used for maybe hanging something up, anything really extra that I need. Maybe in my tent line, something happened to it, I can replace it with this. That is what this is for, just in case string. I always keep these in my pocket because I'd rather reach here versus taking this backpack off every single time and getting into it. So yeah, those just sit inside of here. And you don't even know they're there. And then this will go in here. And there we go. Now I'm having a bungee belt with me. Bungee belt. That is just so I can put whatever gear I want on it, tighten it, loosen it, do whatever I need to. And it's pretty rugged. So those are the pair of pants. I mean, that is the pair of pants that I am bringing with me. Very, very nice. I have never had an issue wearing these before. I already talked about the boots. So I'm gonna be wearing the boots, I'm gonna be wearing these, I'm gonna be having a nice lightweight shirt on to begin with, and that's pretty much it. I have darn tough socks that I'm bringing with me, and I'm gonna be wearing there. That's all the gear I have on this trip. So make sure you leave in the comments below, what do I need? What can I get rid of possibly? If something that you think that I do not need, let me know if you want me to do a review on it or just tell you why I'm bringing it with me. Some of this gear I'm just kind of bringing to try, and it'd be kind of nice just to have as a luxury item. So there we go. That's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you out on the trip. Bye, everybody.